I feel like there's a lot to talk about in this episode, guys. Like, I'm buzzing. Tasha and Andrew, let's get into it. Tasha, I think it's important to actually know when someone actually likes you, like for who you are. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. So today I'll be reviewing episode 28, and yeah, let's get straight into it. So we can see from the recoupling, Jay was the first person to pick and he chose China. I was so happy for them because he didn't really like get on with the other girls from the new girls from Casamore. And yeah, I was just really happy for them, and I just hope like it grows even better and better and better till the end of the show. Yeah, I was really literally just smiling throughout, and I'm just so happy for them. My eyes were literally fixed on the screen. So yeah, and then it went on to Danica. Obviously Danica was coupled up with Jay, and obviously they didn't really have like a romantic connection or anything, so I'm happy that she went with Josh and she just followed her heart and came in with Josh into the villa, and hopefully things work out for them. Davide. Okay, so I was actually scared for Davide because I thought he was going to pick Molly or one of the other like new girls that came in, but he actually went with Ekinsu, and I was literally smiling throughout. I was so happy for them, and I was actually a bit scared for Ekinsu too as well, just because like she had like a little thing in the terrace and in the night as well with this George guy, and I was actually scared for her that her head might be turned, but I'm so glad for them that they actually just followed their hearts and they're actually back together. I was so happy for them. I don't know how Davide might react when he hears about the whole like situation with George, and yeah, I don't know how that's going to like affect their connection or what they've built just before Casamore and everything. So let's see about that. And then the next thing is Dami picked Summer. Obviously Dami picked Summer. Well, not obviously, but actually no one saw it coming. I think it was a bit 50-50 for me. So 50 for India, 50 for Summer, but obviously he went with Summer. And where do I start from? So yeah, he picked Summer, and obviously India came in with Deji as well. I wasn't sure about India too as well. It was 50-50 for me, especially like for the last few days too as well, as she was getting to know Deji. I think it's okay. Like, there's nothing wrong. I wasn't like, you know, heartbroken at them like splitting up or anything or separating. I'm actually happy that she went with Deji, and I'm actually happy for him that he went with Summer, because yesterday in my review from yesterday, I mentioned that he had like a better like connection with Summer compared to India, and they had like better conversations and whatnot. Like you can see like the fun and the friendliness and the connection and everything between him and Summer compared to India. And I just felt like he wasn't really doing much with India. He just seemed like they just seemed quite like boring. He wasn't really affectionate with her, and you know, yeah, he wasn't really doing much for me. So I'm actually happy she went with Deji. But then when India walked in with Deji, I think he got pissed. But I was just like, why are you getting pissed? Like, you literally chose Summer over me. So like, why are you getting pissed? Like, it just didn't make any sense to me. But yeah, like I was just so confused. But yeah, and then I can't remember what he said. To Summer. And then obviously Summer now said, not Summer, sorry, not Summer. Ignore what I said. Not Summer. I can't remember what he said to India. I think he whispered it or he said it out loud. But then India now mentioned, oh, may the best heartbreaker win. I'm just like, why are they being so petty? Like, I just feel like Dami started it first. I'm not sure, but I feel like he's the one that started it first. But I'm just like, it's unnecessary. Like, why are you getting upset when she walked in with a new guy when you have a new girl literally next to you? Like, just mind your damn business. Like, that's just how I see it. Mind your business, honestly. But anyways, moving on. Let's move on to Luca, my guy. You know, he's always down for Gemma. He has always been down for Gemma, so obviously he picked Gemma. And also Gemma came in not single, but she didn't come in with anyone as well. It was quite obvious that they were going to stay together, and I'm happy for them. You know, love to see them flourish and, you know, grow together. And then it went on to Andrew. Andrew picked Coco, guys. Andrew picked Coco. Mad. It was just mad for me. Mad. Honestly, like, I didn't really see it coming. I think Andrew was another person that was a bit 50-50 for me, even if like he was getting to know Coco and they actually shared a kiss and everything. But then yesterday's episode, he was crying, which I was so confused with yesterday's episode, guys. Like, he was crying, but then now you're now blaming Tasha for it. Make it make sense, please. Make it make sense. But anyways, Tasha came in with Billy because, you know, obviously she was getting advice from the girls and stuff from yesterday's episode and the one before that. And obviously the girls were telling her that she has like more of a deeper connection and it's more like playful, fun, and she's just fond of him and anytime she's around Billy. So I think, you know, obviously she went with her heart and she picked Billy, and obviously she came in with Billy. So I was saying with Tasha and Billy, so I'm happy that she actually went with Billy because she had more of a connection with Billy than Andrew. And I think everyone could see that from the beginning of the season that Andrew was doing the most compared to Tasha. Like, it wasn't like their connection wasn't reciprocated. So it was always Andrew like doing the most, always there for her and everything. But Tasha was like kind of like a bit reserved and just she wasn't really open and stuff like that. And obviously the whole drama that she had earlier on in the season when new guys come in, her head will kind of be turned or she'll just be confused or something. So I'm just happy that she actually went with Billy, although Andrew was a bit silly when he mentioned that she's fake and stuff like that. You know, he was just making like comments about her, and obviously he said that that it's a confirmation that, you know, she's fake and stuff like that, that people told him in the villa and stuff like that. So you know, I think he shouldn't have said that comment. Like, it was just uncalled for. I think he should have just left it like, you know, it is what it is. You chose a new girl, she also chose a new guy, so, you know, deal with it. There was no point of saying that she's fake or anything. Like, you know, I kind of feel his pain because it's just been one-sided, his connection or whatever he was building with Tasha. It was just him doing like most of the building and, you know, being there for her and just getting to know her and stuff. But it wasn't really, you know, it wasn't really exchanged on Tasha's side or reciprocated. So yeah, I was talking about Jaques and Paige, I believe. And like I said, I always say this in my reviews, I don't know why Jaques and Paige they're together. I feel like Jaques is just, nah, he's just not it. He's just not it. Maybe with someone else, but with Paige, I don't know. There's just something about Jaques that I don't like. I don't like it at all. But anyways, and then obviously when the recoupling happened, obviously it was all fine, rosy and everything. They were happy. But then when all the guys like chose their couples and everything and people came into the villa with their new partners or stayed single, the host asked the remaining girls, like, you know, how has their, you know, experience been so far on Love Island. And obviously this girl, what's her name? Cheyenne. Yeah, Cheyenne said that it's been interesting, and obviously the whole thing kind of blew up. She mentioned that she didn't think that she'll still be standing here. Obviously, she'll be coupled up with Jaques. Obviously, everything came out in the open, and what's her name, Paige, was a bit upset, even if like she didn't really say that much. And obviously later on, first of all, before they had the chat, Jaques was like, oh, that he needed to like test himself to see if he had like a real connection with Paige or something like that. And in my mind, I was just like, that's such a lame excuse to say, to be honest. Like, why do you have to test yourself just to know that you have something real with someone? Do you understand? Like, even if you want to test yourself to like get to know other people, like, you know, they did a lot. Like, if you look at yesterday's episode, they did a lot in bed. Obviously they shared a kiss, all those things. Like, it's a bit much. It's a bit much to me, honestly. But then yeah, they have a chat later on, and Jax is just, he's so rude. Like, he doesn't know how to speak. Like, I just feel like he's a bit manipulative to me. He doesn't know how to like speak to women, and it's just, nah. Like, I just feel like he was so disrespectful to Paige, and I actually feel sorry for her. Well, I actually don't feel sorry for her, because I think it's so important, like, even just relationships, friendships, anything in this life. Like, I think it's so important to know when someone actually likes you. I'm not even talking about just only relationships, or like being in love with someone, or someone being in love with you. I think it's important to actually know when someone actually likes you, like for who you are as a person. Because there's a big difference with when someone actually likes you, with actually like, you being all over the person. And I think that's what happened to Tasha and Andrew. Like, he was doing so much, but it wasn't reciprocated on Tasha's side. So I think it's really, really important to actually know when someone actually likes you, not just you liking the person. Because I think that people tend to do that a lot. You actually like a person, maybe friend, partner, whatever it is, but it's actually important to know when someone actually likes you. Like, it's important to actually know when someone likes you. That's what I think. Well, anyways, I don't want to dive into that because I'm not a relationship coach or anything like that, but I think it's just an important thing to have, or thing to know. I forgot, like, obviously, the conversation between Paige and Jack, Paige, I think, walked up and left the conversation because she was getting quite upset, and obviously she went to cry, and the girls came to like support her, which was quite nice. I hope she doesn't go back to Jack's. I hope not. Anyways, it goes on to Ekin and Davide. They have a chat, and obviously Ekin is a bit upset at the fact that Davide shared a bed with what's her name, with Molly, I think. And obviously they also shared a kiss as well, and Ekin is a bit mad. I feel like she should have just said like the whole situation she had with George, and what happened that night, and she took him to the terrace and stuff like that. I just felt like she should have just been honest, because it might still like come up later on during the season. Yeah, I just felt like she should have been honest, so that like they just deal with everything at once, the whole Casamore thing, and just keep it moving. So yeah. But and then I think at some point in their conversation, he was laughing, and then obviously Ekin was like, oh, that, don't you know that, like, she was like, don't you know that I wore this like fiery dress for you, the color and everything. And I was just like, this couple, like, I don't know why they just give me so much joy. There's just something about them. I think they're definitely my best couples so far. Ekin and Davide, and then Jay and China, and then Gemma and Luca. Those are my 3 favorite couples so far. But yeah, obviously I think they were able to like sort it out. I think, I'm not sure how their conversation ended, but yeah. And then Tasha and Andrew, let's get into it. Tasha and Andrew, they have a chat, obviously to like clear the whole thing. Tasha during that conversation, Tasha got like a bit upset and she was like raising her voice at him. And then Andrew Andrew was getting emotional about the whole thing because I actually feel his pain, and that's why I said earlier that it's important. It's not just you liking someone, it's important to know when someone actually likes you. Like you actually have to deep it to actually know that someone actually likes you. So yeah, I really felt bad for him because obviously he was like he was deep inside of it, like he proper had feelings for her and everything. And yeah, oh well, I mean, it is what it is. He went on with Coco and she went on with Billy. And obviously I don't want to make the video too long, but they were able to like sort it out, and they hugged, and they sorted it out. And obviously even like Andrew was still saying that he had feelings for Tasha, and he still cares about her and wishes her well, like in her new connection or relationship or whatever it is with Billy. Yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. And then Paige and Jack. Oh yeah, I think I already went into that. I already spoke about that already. Jax is so rude. Like he is extremely rude, and I just felt like he was so disrespectful to Paige. But at the same time, and that's why I said like it's okay to like someone, but make sure you know that the person likes you as well. I think people forget like to actually deep it and ask themselves question, does this person actually like me? Do you understand? I'm not even saying like they're doing all the things that tick your boxes in terms of like maybe your love language or something, but does this person actually like me? I think it's important to actually deep that side, not just liking someone. But yeah, and then the episode ends off with Dami and India having a chat, and obviously India's asking him how many people did you kiss, how many times did you kiss her, and stuff like that. So I think he just looked so what's the word, he looked so on. I don't know why I can't get the word. He looked so unbothered. I think that's the word. Yeah. Like deep down, he looked unbothered to me, how the episode ended. He looked unbothered. And obviously we'll see that tomorrow, their full conversation and everything. And then Jax is also crying, and I think he had like a chat with Luca at the end of this episode for tomorrow. And he's crying, which I don't really understand, because you were shitty with your words and you couldn't even apologize like sincerely. So I'm just like, why are you actually crying? Like, just doesn't make any sense to me. Like, you knew what you were doing. You knew what you were doing. So like, I'm so confused. But anyways, this episode was so good. Drama left, right, center, and I'm here for it. And I'm sure tomorrow's episode is going to be fire as well. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow.